Hey guys, we're back with this installation for a 6.0 diesel. Right now, we're taking out the cover. There's two covers. One, we can't take it off because it's holding on to this other cover. But in able to take these off, there's 4 bolts, 2 in the top and 2 in the bottom. One of them is up here. The other one is down here. And the 2 in the bottom, we'll show you those when we get to that. Alright guys, now that we got the top 2 bolts off, we get these bottom ones. One of them is right here. The other one is gonna be over here. And just get a 15, and that should be enough to get this cover off. And with this cover off, you should be able to get both of them off. And the radiator should just come off easily.
Alright, so now that we remove the bolts from the bottom and the top, there should be 4 bolts on the hold this cover right here. And that'll give you access to push this back and get to the fan clutch right there. The size is a 47. You're going to do with the fan clutch removal tool. Then we're going to put that on. And we'll show you guys when we get the cover off and the fan clutch off. Alright, so now guys that we removed the lower radiator hose to take out this cover, we have to remove the fan because all 3 pieces are going to come together. So let's step on that side with the radiator. Get that piece. So this comes out with the fan clutch. Grab the fan clutch, yeah. And then it's gonna be this radiator spout. So Joey, grab that part. Right, fan clutch too. That tool right there. Joey, the minute, yeah. Right here. Grab it. Bring the bitch down. Right down. And then we're gonna take out the radiator. Also on the radiator, I mean, there's probably gonna be trans lines that are gonna be hooked up, but this one we're deleted, but you're just gonna get the fittings that go onto here on both sides, and that'll be it. Now we're probably gonna move on to taking out the power steering pump and the AC compressor and the tensioner. So now that we took off, I said the radiator, I know we said we were gonna take off the pump and the AC, but first we're gonna move to the front end. So just so we can have more space, we're gonna take off this bolt right here. It's an 8mm. This bolt's an 8mm. There should be one in there, another one there, and the same thing on that side. But then from there, we're gonna take off the grill. I believe behind the headlights there should be bolts that hold onto the grill, and then we take off the bumper. I'll show you guys how to do that. So now for the grill, we're removing this 8mm bolt, this 8mm bolt, this one, and that one over there. So it should be 4 in total. And then this grill, they're clipped, so you just press on the bottom to remove it, and this whole thing's gonna come apart. So now we got the 4 bolts off. We're gonna, oh fuck, hold on. Hold on.
Yeah, there's still some bolts on.
So as you guys could see, there's still some bolts back here, down here, and over here.
Hey, there's always fail.
And then the failed mechanics. But I'll show you guys.
I'm gonna put that in the video.
This over here and over here.
It's a 13.
And it's a 13mm.
Yeah, and also tell them that this hole for the grill would take off.
You could tell them that part.
Alright, so right here in these holes, this one, another hole right there.
The other one over here?
Yeah, there's 8mm. So there's
Right
gonna be
here.
Inside
2,
there.
4,
You'll
6,
see it.
8. There's gonna be 8 bolts that hold onto the grill.
And as you guys can see, we'll get back to you guys when we're done.
Set down on there. You got it? Alright. So then on the bumper, we had to remove these headlights right there. You know, so then now we're about to take out this. We just need 2 more bolts and this should come off.
And these are the bolts that we're talking about.
Let's see.
We'll get back recording.
What up? Alright. Did you want? No, he's on your side. Yeah. Put that down. Now after that, we're probably gonna get to the condenser and the intercooler right here. And then we're gonna move this hood latch. And then these 4 bolts, which should be 13, so it's 2 on this side, 2 on those side. These 8mm bolts for the bracket. And this will come off. And then this part right here will come off so it gives us access to remove the engine from the front.
So that's pretty much it.
Boy. Alright guys, so what we forgot to mention, because there was bolts on this side in front, on this right here. There's 2 bolts right here and same thing on this side, but we forgot to mention that there's 2 back ones right here and he's getting at the other ones. After that, we're going to take out the intercooler. We got these 8mm. Oh, actually they're 10mm. Same thing on that side to hold on to the intercooler. Another thing with the AC, you can do 2 things. Either get the system with the AC machine to recirculate it and take out the condenser, or just leave the condenser. You could probably move it to the side over here, but it's either one of your choice. The condenser is probably gonna get in the way of taking out the engine, so I might just borrow an AC machine to recirculate the AC, so it could be easier for us to take it out to the front.
All right, we got the trans cooler done. We use some spark plugs to cover up the lines. And that's about it. The motor should be ready to come out.